Alright, so tell the YouTube people what we're up to this time.
Well, here we are, middle of the winter of 2016, and it's quite boring, but we did have one of the biggest snows we've had in years over the weekend. We had a couple foot of snow, and we people who live here in the apartments just stay in and do puzzles and read books, and this is some of the things I read, and this is some of the stuff I do. And then we do jigsaw puzzles, and we discuss the latest politics.
I have an idea for something a little different. I did a video on this a couple of months back on one of my videos, and it's Akinator, the web genie. I have it up here on the iPad, and what he does is you think of any person, real or fictional, and he asks you questions to see if he can figure out who you're thinking of. So I want to play this with you to see if he can guess somebody that you could think of. And so I want you to think of any person, be they celebrity, like what current or, in the past, or a fictional character. And I'm going to read the questions that Akinator's asking and see if he can come up with it. So go ahead and pick any, famous person or character, and we'll start from there.
Somebody that I...
Well, it's not going to really work if it's someone you know personally. Just any...
like a movie star?
Movie star, TV star, presidents, any famous person, living or dead.
Well, you know who my favorite movie star is, and he's tall.
Well, you can say what it is because it's not going to matter. The idea is to see if the Akinator can figure out what you picked.
Oh.
Because it can't hear you. It's a web app. So go ahead and pick someone.
Okay.
So who'd you pick?
John Wayne.
Okay, you're picking John Wayne. So I'm going to read you the questions that Akinator's asking, and I'm just to show that it is right here. All right, the first question is, does your character use the Force? So...
Does he what?
That's a Star Wars thing. So I'm gonna, obviously the answer is no. I'm going to help you with some of these if you don't know what it means.
I don't even know what it is, but I know.
It's basically when they use their mind and manipulate things.
No.
So no, obviously that's a no. So the next question is, does your character really exist?
Not anymore.
Well,
He
did, so you would say yes, because he's a real person.
Yeah.
All right, now the next question's an obvious one. Is your character a girl? So no.
No.
All right, is your character a YouTuber?
No.
So no. All right. Is your character an athlete? So,
in a point, yes.
I think the idea of the question here is, was that what he was known for? So no. Well, you're kicking the tripod. Okay. Has your character recorded any albums?
No.
All right. And if you're not sure, there is a don't know option.
Okay.
Okay, here's an easy one. Is your character an actor?
Yes.
So yes. All right. Is your character more than 40 years old?
Well, he's deceased now, so...
Well, then...
He was, yeah.
Yes. So... All right. Does your character play mostly in comedies?
No.
No, because he was more of the westerns. Is your character dead?
Yes.
All right. Does your character ride horses?
Yes.
All right. Is your character a politician?
No.
No. All right. Did your character go to Yale?
No.
I would say he probably did not. Easy one. Does your character wear a cowboy hat?
Yes.
All right. Does your character change their outfits throughout their movie?
No.
All right. Has your character been in a TV series for a long time? I don't think he ever really did a TV series.
No, I don't think so.
So no. Here we go. Is your character a duke?
Duke, yep.
I think Akinator has it. And he's guessing right now. that doesn't show up. And I think of John Wayne, the actor. So, yes, Akinator got that one right. And I'm just looking to see what the results are. This character has been played 115,322 times.
Really?
So that's how many people tried to guess John Wayne since Akinator has existed. Which has been about 9 years now. So that was Akinator. And I played this on my series, and I went through about every single character I could think of, and only one of them he did not guess. This time I want you to come up with a made-up character, and we'll do this one more time to see
A
if...
made-up character.
Like from a book or a TV show, just a fictional character. And they don't have to be a person. They can be any fictional character you can think of.
Okay. A fictional character. Oh, I wish I knew you were going to ask me that before.
Well, I just came up with this right before we started because I thought this would be kind of a fun thing to try. Just anyone you can think of.
Okay.
All right. Who'd you think of?
Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer. Okay. Let's see if Akinator can guess Tom Sawyer based on the questions he's asking us. So the first question is your character associated with outer space?
No.
All right. Okay, is your character an adult man?
No.
No, he was a kid, I think.
Yes.
Well, did it ever actually say how old he was? I think it just implied that he was like a kid. All right, is your character a girl? Obviously, no. All right, does your character wear shoes?
Sometimes in the wintertime. Probably
So
not.
we'll say...
Probably not in the summer.
We'll say yes.
Yes.
Is your character animated?
No.
No, because it was a book. Has your character really existed?
No.
No. Is your character from a book?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Is your character's birth mother alive? I don't know. He just kind of had Aunt Polly, didn't he?
He lived with Aunt Polly.
Did it? I don't really remember the books.
They've never mentioned his mother.
So we'll say we don't know.
Don't think
All right.
mentioned his mother.
We'll say we don't know for that one. Does your character live in a school dorm?
No.
No. All right. Does your character live in America?
Yes.
Yes. Does your character attend to a camp for demigods?
No.
Has your character fought against evil creatures?
No.
And these are really the questions it's asking. Is your character part of Wonder Girls?
No.
No. Okay, here's one that we might not be too sure about. Is your character less than 15 years old? Because I don't think it ever says.
No. I would say he was around 15.
We'll say probably.
Yes.
Because it gives you an option for that. Does your character wear mostly orange?
No.
No. Okay. Is your character a Power Ranger?
No.
No. Was your character associated with Men in Black? As in the movie Men in Black?
No.
Okay. I wanted to clarify that. Have you seen your character in the past year? See, Akinator's way off base right now. I don't think he has it yet. Is your character part of a group of 3?
No.
No. All right. See, this gets interesting because if you trip him up, he gets way off. Is your character considered a hero for what they did?
Not really.
I would say no because he was basically an ordinary kid that hung around with Huck Finn.
No.
So no. All right, let's see. Can your character turn their fingers into helicopter blades?
No.
See, now we're getting into the good stuff. Is your character generally nasty?
No.
No, it wasn't nasty. Maybe ornery, but not nasty. Is your character the main character of the work in which he appears?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Does your character go barefoot?
Yes.
Now I think we're coming back around here. Does your character have an unusual name?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, there's lots of people named Tom, and there's lots of people named Sawyer, so I would say no. Now, if it was Huckleberry Finn we were going for...
I was thinking of.
So, well, no, we'll say no. Oh, he's processing now. He thinks of Tom Sawyer. So he actually got the answer based on all of those weird questions. There it is right there.
Huckleberry Finn. That did it.
So... he got 2 out of 2, so we'll say yes, and I'll just see how many times Tom Sawyer was played. I really don't know how he came to that conclusion based on those weird questions. But Tom Sawyer was only played 20,157 times. So that was Akinator. So now my question for you is, what did you think of Akinator? Because you can ask it, or use any person or character you can think of.
So, where did this Akinator thing start anyhow?
It's a website and an app that someone created a good many years ago. I don't know for what purpose, but it's just kind of a fun little thing you can do when you're bored. And it's just one of many different apps and games out there of similar nature that you can do stuff with like that. But just what did you actually think of it, just as a thing you can do?
I think it's fun. It's fun to do.
It's kind of like 20 questions, except it doesn't stop at 20.
I could think about my favorite president, or...
anybody, really, real or fictional. Well, we're running a little long for this one, so I think this is a good place to leave it for this month. I just want to apologize to the viewers for not having any videos in the month of January, but the simple reason for that is I got really sick over the holidays and decided to take the rest of the month off from making videos. So from February on, things should be back to normal here on the channel.
I hope so. So, you're back to normal and I'm back to normal. I've been coughing all winter.
So I guess we'll see everybody next month then.
Okay.